M-I-T to the E to the L to the U to the X to the E to the top. Snacking.
Hello guys, it's Qwerty Afro here, and if for the first time anyone's seeing me, hello, this is how I look like. You can search up on my old videos, I have shown myself before, and also for you guys that have seen me on stream, you know how I look like. But if anyone that hasn't joined the stream or was the first time seeing, hello, I'm Qwerty Afro, I'm the person behind the mic. As you can see on my screen right now, I don't want this to turn into like a kind of ranting video, because I think it probably will. As we can see, Train Simulator 2015 has been announced, and the thing that they were talking about before, like when they were talking about like dovetail fishing and releasing the doing it on Unreal Engine 4. Now that was all cool. They then hinted when people wanted to obviously know what's this mean for Train Simulator. So they said, yeah, we're probably gonna, because it's gonna take a while, we're gonna release the next generation of Train Simulator next year. And I was like, okay, so what does this then mean for this year? And that's what I've been kind of trying to like find out what it means. And then obviously now they've kind of hit us with this. Dovetail Games is pleased to announce Train Simulator 2015 coming this September. Keep an eye out from Facebook for all details over the coming weeks, including futuristic Hitachi Class 800-01, which players will be able to take control for the first time, which is not true. Even the first comment here, really, first time, because I distinctly recall taking the Super Express on a ride for the test track. But basically, they're bringing this new Hitachi train, but that doesn't really interest me. I personally think, we'll go into the article that's on Engine Driver as well, but I personally think that this is just kind of ridiculous. Now, I know for existing Train Simulator users, we get this for free. This is an upgrade. They do this every year, but I think this year is kind of just maybe crossing the line a little bit, because I think progressively, I think they really leaving out the core users like myself. Like I started from the beginning when even like in this article explains when Qwerty Entertainment, yeah, I remember them. I remember when they started out, when the first Railworks, the first Rail Simulator came about after like the whole thing with Microsoft Train Simulator and whatever back then. I remember I got involved, and I've been dedicated for all those 7 years that it's been that the game's been around. Now I kind of think that Dovetail Games are kind of, in my way, in my own view, I think they're kind of leaving out the people, the core people that have been playing this game for so long now. I just, after reading this whole interview, this whole article, it doesn't scream like, oh, we're gonna do this, you know. It just, I'm sorry, but we're gonna do a breakdown of it anyway, and I'll go like through my kind of live thoughts of it. So, welcome Adam, please introduce yourself. So he's just a guy, he started out on Microsoft Train Simulator, and then he like got hired by Qwerty Entertainment, and he just basically like worked on earlier routes like Paddington to Oxford and stuff. It's just an introduction to him, but to be honest, if you want to read that, read that. Okay, and then it goes into him, just what he's done, like to the run up of him being the producer of Train Simulator 2015. Now, so what does Train Simulator 2015 bring us? Well, we provide a staple of diet. We provide a staple diet of DLC for driving fans. Ooh, a staple diet. Oh, that's a not really a diet for our wallets and our, you know, for our money. That's not really a diet without that. Just keeps getting out of our wallets. But anyway, yeah, with a staple diet of DLC for driving fans, each year we do our best to add features for the content creators as well. Okay. Given my new position, I've managed to include some great additions which I hope people will love. Following on from Test Track, which I originally built for fun, Train Simulator 2015 will introduce a brand new concept called Academy. This is a new route featuring custom trains with a whole host of training scenarios to teach users about driving and operating trains. Broken down into bite-sized chunks will be will be somewhere am I? Will be everything users need to know in order to get the most out of the experience of driving Train Simulator. Every season, even seasoned players may find that they can brush up on their driving techniques. For example, learn to use steam trains controls or understanding signals. That whole paragraph just kind of loses me almost, basically, for this game being anything interesting for me, because it just... Academy, featuring custom trains to teach users all about driving and up. This is just screaming that they're just still focusing. They're still focusing on grabbing new players and new people into this genre. It's just, I think they did that well with Train Simulator 2014. They redesigned the whole menu, as I've been talking about in my past videos. They redesigned the whole menu, the whole interface. They made it so much more user-friendly and more engaging to people to look at, and the whole kind of thing of like scenarios building or whatever. They made it easier for people to understand it, and it brought a lot of people in. I understand that totally. But I think now a year on, I'm not that kind of pleased. I'm just like, I'm a dedicated Train Simulator fan. I will be, and I always will be. But I feel kind of left out in this. There's still more features to be announced, but to be honest, until probably next year when they actually make a new engine, like a new game with a new engine, that's probably when I'll be looking more excited. But right now, no. So this whole paragraph just basically sums up that they're just making it more like having basically better, like this whole academy thing where basically new players can go to, seasoned players can go to for like improving their skills. Okay, but seasoned players don't really care about that. We can do that, but we care about other things because we played this game for so damn long. But this is basically a feature for new players, which I'm not against, but as a like long-term player, I'm not like jumping over the moon. For the main course, Train Simulator 2015 continues the format of supplying free routes to cater for our regions: New York to New Haven, London to Peterborough, and Munich to Garmisch Partenkirchen. I can't pronounce that, sorry. Additionally, this year we have added free high-profile trains for fans to enjoy: the Amtrak Acela Express, the Ice-T, and most exciting for me, in special partnership with Hitachi, the Class 801 high-speed train. Existing users will once again get a core technology upgrade for free, ensuring that they'll have the latest software. The brand new Academy will be supplied free to all users, and even better, the users who have got the original Hitachi IEP concept will get all new Hitachi Class 801 as a free upgrade. Okay, nothing in that concerns me. This is just for people that are going to buy the game, what the game comes with. Okay, we get the point of that. It's not much, like it's only a few routes, but I don't know. It doesn't really concern me. For anyone that's buying it, okay, that's a good, free, nice new route selection there for you to have. The Class 801, well, I think I do have it because I have the test track, I have the concept track, so I get a free upgrade to the Class 801, which, okay, it's nice, but it's nothing, you know, that makes me massively excited, because it's not really an exciting train after all. Like I think this is a picture of it, I'm guessing. Okay, like I'm just, you know, I'm not too fussed. It's cool, but okay, it's a train that's already in the game. It's just probably going to be updated to look a little bit better, and then, you know, that's what the comment even on Facebook said, like it's not really something new. Can you tell us, ooh, with a double N, damn. Can you tell us about this, some of the new technology? This should be fun. The fantastic effort on the workshop, with thousands of new scenarios being shared by the community, prompted us to expand the toolset available to scenario writers. Now, even though I don't use this, and this is probably have nothing to do with me, but I definitely think the scenarios on the workshop, the whole implementation of the workshop was a fantastic thing. It's the thing that actually makes Train Simulator is still very popular and very engaging, and I have nothing against what they're doing to improve it. I think that's very good. It's very nice. It helps people to make scenarios. It basically, because I don't make scenarios, I'm just gonna, you know, play these scenarios that people make, and if it's gonna be easier for them to make it for me than to play the scenarios they make, then cool. I have nothing against that. New in Train Simulator 2015, we have introduced rolling starts. It will now be possible to begin a scenario right in the action. I'm really excited to see what creators do with this. We also have the ability to hide instructions, so at least for the initial go, you'll be able to introduce surprises and changes to play unknown to the user. Next is the ability to remove passengers. Oh no, before I get to that, so that's good, the whole kind of thing where you get to do a rolling start. That's just going to be, you know, cool for new types of scenarios, and you won't get to reveal the kind of task list that a driver would have to do, which is good. That's alright, nice for me, the player that's going to drive these kind of new scenarios. That's cool. Then next is the ability to remove passengers from rolling stock as part of a task. Now it's possible to authentically represent the start of and end of a duty and running to the depot, or replicating empty stop moves for passenger trains. Wow, you took that long to actually remove passengers from the train that are sitting in depots, that are going for depots. You took that long, and they're kind of embracing it as like, oh, it's such a cool new feature, guys, look what you'll be able to do. We've been wanting that for so long, and that's, no, it's not even that we've been wanting that. That is just that should have been from day one. Why are the people just sat in the train automatically everywhere? The amount of people in a train does not change. That's how bad this engine is. It needs to be upgraded, and it's glad that it's getting done, but I guess, okay, cool, nice feature to have with Train Simulator 2015. Another long year we're going to have to endure and wait till an actual change, but thank you for making it a little bit better for us, so we have no passengers to flipping carry out of the depot. But again, I just don't know, like, whatever. Cool that they're doing it finally, but it just kind of pisses me off that it hasn't been done already. Route builders haven't been forgotten though. Train Simulator 14 adds many features and enhancements for you. We have greatly expanded Snap 2 functionality. So this, I'm not going to bother to read the rest of that. That's basically for people that are making routes. If it improves the making of routes for route builders, then I'm happy for route builders. It should be hopefully better for them. That's good. Many more developments and features will be announced in due course, but I hope you can already see it's going to be a fantastic update. I love it, update. I think I've gotten to the point then, why did they have to actually release it as a new game? Like, I understand last year was a pinnacle point. Last year was a pinnacle point where they had to release Train Simulator 2014 in such a way that it was a new refreshing start to the whole brand, the whole kind of label of the game, and it worked really well. I thought it did really good. And before that, 2013, 2012, those were just, you know, they were good for the time, but it just, when 2013 released from 2012, that was kind of embarrassing, the whole kind of thing, oh, you can do cross-play or whatever, multiplayer's in the game technically, and then they kind of removed it for Train Simulator 2014, so that was kind of a bad year. So I don't know, why couldn't this been done as like a patch or something, like an update? Why does it have to be like, oh look, new game coming out, it's new? It's not new, it's the same thing we've been playing for 7 fucking years. I'm sorry about my language, but it's the same thing we've been playing, just little updates, nothing too significant. There have been certain significant things, but nothing too significant. And that's what I'm going to say about it. So while all of this new stuff is great, what about existing content? Brand new in Train Simulator 2015 will be a 3D cloud system from Silver Lining 3D. 3D weather will no longer be exclusive to flight simulators. Watch as the clouds, and then they just go into a description of weather. We'll be looking into platform characters to enhance their offering. Do I have to even go into this? The animations of people at train stations are so bad, and I don't know what they're gonna do. There will be new waiting animations to bring the platform crowds to life. I think there's so much life in those crowd platform people that, like, they're just going all around. They don't know what to do with themselves. They're going off the platform. They're going across the train track. You know, it's crazy. They have so much life, man. You need to calm them down, sit them down. But yeah, okay, good. Something that should have been addressed a long time ago. I don't know if that would also mean maybe, you know, having countdown display, destination display things working now on stations. I don't know if that will be included in it, which I'm guessing not, which then I'm hoping will be then in the next gen version. I hope. If that isn't in the next gen version, that is very sad. There will be new waiting, but the technology is open, so it can be expanded with custom animations by developers. Okay, so then they're just saying, basically, we'll do a bit, but people can do what they can run with it and do stuff with it if they want. So they're kind of being lazy there. They'll only do it to a point, and then people can work on it if they want to or whatever. We are introducing new vehicles for each geographic region that can be referenced in routes to improve road traffic. That's again something that's good. Maybe could have been done before. We're in 2015. I'm sorry, we're in 2015, and we're going to be in 2015, but we're at Train Simulator 2015, and it's still like these features could have been done ages ago. They're games that are so much ahead of this game, and they're just taking their sweet time. They're shelling out the DLCs, trying to just re-king the money. I'm sorry, but it just is. They're just, the way they were explaining it was a good stable diet of DLCs. Well, no, it's an overfed diet of DLCs and overpriced DLCs, and you're just basically trying to strain as much as you can of this old game. It is an old game, and it just needs to be. It's 7 years. It definitely needs a new engine, and even though I wish they could have just used the new engine and done it for this year, and then moved their fishing experiment next year. Because even though like the only good thing I see about this fishing game is that, okay, they're bringing that out first, and that will give us, and I've seen some of the pictures and it looks good what they've done with the Unreal Engine, but it takes like the only reason it's good is that we'll be able to witness what will be in Train Simulator. And that's the only reason why I'll probably get it. I'll see how it plays, because this is the game that they're going to build, and this is the people that are going to then build the next gen of Train Simulator with the engine that they're going to use to make the fishing game. So it's going to almost be a window on what's to come with Train Simulator. So that's, I guess, the only thing that is good about the fishing simulator that they're actually making now, and then after next year they're going to be doing Train Simulator. That's the only good thing I see about it. A small nod to Steam fans is the expanded ability of headlights on Steam trains, which is okay, something that could have been done ages ago. Again, just like it'll be now possible to create up to 99 headlight states and scroll between them. We should now see the implementation of lamp codes on Steam locomotives. Even the blueprint editor has been enhanced and expanded, but that is it for but that's for another article. So far I just see features that they could have added ages ago, nothing too exciting. The only thing maybe is the weather system now going to be a bit more improved. That's all I see. So for me, for what I've got from this article, is I'm going to have a little bit better weather in Train Simulator 2015. That's all I've seen. We're going to have good clouds, because everything else, to be honest. And then lastly, what about Unreal Engine 4? Unreal Engine 4 is a massive development for Dovetail Games, and it's going to take a little longer for us to bring it to the Train franchise. TS 2015 continues with the software we are all familiar with for the last 7 damn years, yeah. And this year, it's all about accessibility and enhancements. Oh my god. Accessibility and enhancement. Like, I don't know. I just hope next year, and I'm completely ignoring this for Train Simulator 2015. There's not going to be any hype about it, to be honest. Like, I'll do videos of it, but it's not going to be like, oh, people are not going to come to my channel or go on YouTube or whatever to see what's the new thing with Train Simulator 2015. That's not going to be the case. Like 2014, it wasn't even the case either. The game stayed the same. It's just they kind of this is the thing. if they added all these kind of features and stuff with last year's game, that would have been so nice. And then this year they would have had. I don't know how they're structuring it. And this is like a thing which I agree with the Squirrel Nuts when he was talking about on his stream when he was commenting on them picking up the Microsoft Flight Simulator franchise, the licensing rights. Is Dovetail Games, are they getting overstretched? Because I don't know if they can cope with this, to be honest, because they're trying to somewhat update Train Sim. They have their fishing game up ahead. They have now all the kind of FSX franchise. I don't know how, like, I think that's how it would turn out to be. They have the kind of FSX franchise in licensing. So they have like those kind of three things, and not a huge company. Like, it's kind of like they're kind of putting too much on their plate that they can deal with. And I just kind of think that Train Sim is kind of just, I don't know, it's kind of like, it feels like a liability for them. Like, it just feels like, oh, we need to do this and then we're gonna, you know, make it better. And it just, for me as a personal dedicated Train Sim user, I'm just not happy. I'm really not happy. Like, it's cool, we get some few good features. As I said, the only thing I'm like the thing that just like, okay, that's cool, is that we'll get a better weather system. And then anything else in this article, but they say they have some more stuff they want to say, so when that comes out I'll definitely do another reaction video. But I'm sorry that this video is like taking more, like over 20 minutes, but this is my general opinion basically on like my kind of opinion, like where Train Sim is at right now, like, and with this kind of Train Simulator 2015 kind of thing. Like, it's good that we all get an upgrade. That is really good that we all get an upgrade, because imagine if we didn't. Imagine if we had to pay each year the price to buy the new game continuously. I think people will just quit the game. There'll be too much to maintain, because the DLCs are just too overpriced. They're ridiculously overpriced. Like, let's think about this. I don't want to be having a comparison or anything, but I have to. So Euro Truck, which the game itself sells less, I think less for the game that Train Sim does, has like a better engine. Its DLC, which is one of its main big DLCs, Going East, which is like a whole map, a whole huge map, which probably scales like a good few routes that Train Sim may have to make. That costs like a fraction of the price that one route in Train Sim costs. And it's just, I just think that in a way Dovetail Games are getting away with murder, basically selling DLC with this engine. They're just straining as much as they can to get out of it. And I'm sorry, I don't want to bring Dovetail Games down. I don't want to, like, I like the game and I will play it, but I'm just, as a long-term user, I'm just not happy. And I'm just basically waiting for next year now. That's all I pretty much have to say with the Train Sim 2015. I'm just waiting for next year. This is just something that, oh, cool, but I'm not happy. I'm waiting for when something really happens. And one thing which they haven't said anything about, but I've seen people commenting about it, and the whole thing about multiplayer with Train Sim, and maybe if they're gonna implement it in this or in the next engine, I still think it could be a possibility that they can put some sort of multiplayer in Train Simulator 2015. It doesn't have to be something like an open world, everyone joins a server. As I said, the kind of idea, which I think is a simple idea, you have a co-op multiplayer where one person's a driver, one person's a guard. That is just simple. If you put that in Train Simulator 2015 Dovetail Games, that would please a lot of people. And then you can say, for the next gen one, we're going to be working on, you know, a bigger multiplayer for more people to join, like, you know, a route, a map or whatever. And I think that would give Train Sim 15 some spice to it. Because right now, I'm reading this, so far, just, I'm sorry, and the way you're emphasizing on this Hitachi train, oh, we've gotten the rights with Hitachi to bring this, like, come on. Come on. It's already in the game. Sure, it'd be upgraded to look a little bit more fancy, but it's in the game. It's nothing new. You're just trying to look all fancy because, oh, you want to have Itachi, you're making something, but it's in the game technically, and yeah, it's not even that much of a special train, to be honest. But yeah, that's all I have to say, guys, about this article, about this whole thing with, and then I love the cover as well. This is how you know, like, it's just something they're just putting there to kind of like like, it's just, I don't know, like the cover has not even changed. They just, you know, changed the sunset a bit, changed a bit of the landscape, put 3 new trains, I think 3 new trains, yeah, 3 new trains or whatever. It's, I don't know. I'm so hoping next year I'll be making a video where I'll be like, yes guys, this is what they're doing. I'm gonna be so happy. We can make a multiplayer server. But those are all things to dream of. And again, I'm sorry for this video being long. If you stayed this long, then you hopefully liked my opinion, or you're interested in the opinion I gave. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at with Train Simulator 2015. I'd like to know in the comments also what you guys' thoughts are. I've seen a lot of comments on, like, say, the Facebook page. I can read some even now just before I quickly close this video. Is it a multiplayer? Is a multiplayer planned? It's a train sim, not a plane sim. Okay, that guy really just does not know. Wow, what? How does that make? It's a train sim, not a plane sim. So you're telling me plane sims are the only kind of sims that need a multiplayer? What? I'm not stupid. Yeah, exactly. Multiplayer. Yeah, people are asking multiplayer. Hopefully a more optimized engine. No, it'll be the same engine. Maybe a few tweaks in there, but it's the same engine. Please, just don't have no hopes. Next year's the year where we'll see if they're actually gonna do something. People asking if it's the Unreal Engine. When we get TGV. Nah. Will I still be able to purchase routes for Train Simulator after? Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, free update. Outstanding. Someone really, that's a new user. I'm sorry if that's an old user. How can you say outstanding to that? I'm sorry, I'm showing names as well on Facebook. I don't really care, but yeah. It's just a whole kind of, yeah. And it's just people asking for different stuff and like that DLC. And then on this one, is it coming on a 64-bit version, which would be actually really nice? Maybe. It probably, I don't know. I hope they do it on a 64-bit version. Please have multiplayer. Yeah, it's just the kind of same request. 2 words, passenger animations. Yeah. 64-bit, people are dreaming about that. Yeah. And then people just, I don't know, like the kind of general atmosphere is like people, like, I think the new players will be excited for these kind of new features. Like people that have joined in 2014, joined in Train Sim 2014, they'll be probably excited. But I'm just, as I said, I'm not happy. It's cool. Well, I'm getting some new weather. It'll be cool. Hopefully, in the tunnels, we won't have any flipping snow or rain falling down on our train in a tunnel. Maybe, I wonder why I didn't say that. Maybe the engine can't handle that. Maybe the objects, the tunnel basically can't filter the rain and the snow out. It has to just fall through. But anyway, guys, thank you for this. Thank you for watching till now. If you have watched till now, I would like to hear your feedback down below. Just, you know, start a discussion. What do you guys think about this? My kind of view is I'm waiting for next year, because like expecting anything from Dovetail Games, like to be honest, they shouldn't really have done this. They should have just skipped this year and just go full development on the next year game, and then just added these as like, you know, extra updates or whatever, patches basically, or something like that. I don't know. But I'm just looking forward to next year. Anyway, guys, see you later. See you on another video. See you on stream. I've been Qwerty Afro. I'll see you next time. If there's any more updates, on what they post on like Engine Driver or whatever, I will definitely do like a reaction video for it or whatever to give you my kind of view. Anyway, I'll see you soon, whenever. If you like these sort of videos, tell me as well. I might do more on other things. Doesn't have to be just train sim. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
We ain't never giving up, 'cause we ain't born for that. Gotta catch us fast to do. The ship is cruising, it's true.